Hey everyone, doing a little bit of a analytical series on certain players here. This is Bella Hawk from Sweden here, but this is her playing in the Coffee Bank, one of the top teams. Like Boskovic, she is also 6'4", also a very young player. She's only 20 years of age, so 20 years of age. And she touches relatively the same as Boskovic, so we're talking about 10, anywhere from 10.5 to 10.8, 10.9 in that region at that her peak. So she's a very young player. She's playing on one of the top pro teams. Her and Boskovic play against each other all the time. And we're going to go over some of her serves and some of her attacks a little bit just to see her technique. So here's her jump serve first. She is a right-handed player. She gets a lot of back row attempts. As you can see here. Okay, so let's go back at the initial jump serve. Again, I like to use the jump serve as a kind of a baseline attack because that jump serve really is a perfect situation for that player, a perfect set, and you get to really see that kind of technique and that the form. If it was a perfect set, it's not rushed. This is kind of a baseline for that player. So she has an interesting toss. She tosses it with her left hand, and she kind of has a little hitch, but those are personal things. I've seen right-handed tosses. I've seen middle with two hands tossing. I've seen lots of different things. So she feels very comfortable with the left hand, obviously, because she does that. And if it's not comfortable for you, then do what is comfortable for you. If you want consistency and you want accuracy in your toss. So however you can get that and then get into your approach normally, that's what you want to go for. So she can do this normally. She gets into her approach. So she does this nice little hop here. Right there, you can see this little hitch. This little hitch hop. Doesn't really matter at all. It's for her. But what's really important is that she takes a left, right, left approach into that, and she gets a lot of momentum, just like a normal. This is like unique. Her left toss and that hitch is unique, but now it's normal here. Now it's into her left push-off drive step, just like your step close. So she's really getting a lot of power going forward. This drive step is really important. This is the drive step. This is where you want to get everything back. You have a nice double arm lift, a nice smooth double arm lift. Really goes back. Look how far stretched it back is. Really far stretched back. What this is doing is creating a lot of momentum when it comes back down. So that energy is coming down, really smooth, right next to her body. Very good conservation of momentum. It's kind of like a track star. A lot of good, tight energy going on. This arms is pushing a lot of force down on this leg. So right now we're creating a lot of energy. This is the most important thing for jump. If you want to learn how to jump higher, a good technique goes a long way. So stepping into it, pushing down at the same moment, timing your body and pushing down at the same time. So you can see the hands are going down at the same time. This quad is really getting loaded up here. This whole leg right here is really getting a lot of pressure in the ground. Now in the left foot, the stopper, the breaker foot, the lead foot is in the ground. You want to have your arm swing already about straight ahead halfway. So that way you're creating some angles and you're creating a good amount of upward velocity that's elevating your whole upper body so your legs aren't just taking the brunt of this force here. So you're not just using just your legs to jump, you're swinging with your arms and it's creating a lot of energy to propel your body upward. That way you just don't have to use your legs. She has a really good heel to toe motion. Heel, so she puts her heel to toe so her foot has a nice solid base to jump off of, which causes the hamstring to curl. A lot of effects things. So we want to heel to toe, heel to toe. And it's all the timing. Look how she's timed this so perfectly. Heel to toe, legs come down at the same motion, loading up here. When this foot hits, my hand should be forward because you've already started your arm swing. Perfect. There you go. Now all this momentum is here, and all the momentum is going forward. Nice straight left arm going up. She's really reaching. She's looking with her head up. The arm swing, the elbow's getting back. Really nice lean. Now she's in that perfect back bow C shape that she's really causing a lot of tension to build up in midair. So she's using her whole body as a bow. Great 90-degree angle. And then she's accelerating forward. And that's our contact point there where it's nice and straight. So she goes from this C-shaped that bends out into this straight flat line that's throwing out energy. So right here, this, and it goes into this straight motion, which is the bow returning to center. That built up energy, that coiled up energy is going thrusted forward. And then she's going forward with the recoil. So we want to build up that coil. We want to snap in the center of our body straight flat. And then we finish with a forward coil. The arm finishes through, it goes right through, it flashes through, it doesn't stop. So that's her baseline. That's her baseline technique. And you're going to see this is a quick back row kind of attack. The same foots though, the same right, left. It looks exactly the same. The arms are at the same timing. Everything is the same timing here. This looks identical, just 20 feet closer. Same technique with here. Really perfect line here. Look at this straight line that she's recoiled. So she's gone from coiling to straight. Coiling to straight. Keeping the head up, looking at the ball. Coiling to straight to forward momentum. Putting a crush on the ball. Let's take a look at her again from the front angle here. This is her serve from the front. Let's take a closer look. She's that left-handed toss, even though she's right at that little hitch right there, but now she's into normal. So she's into that normal approach now. So left, right, left, forward foot. Arms already ready. Same thing, arms hitting over the hitting shoulder. Really nice extension again. On that extended play here, her arm flies through the ball. Again, 20 years old also. Playing in the best league in the world, on the top team in the world. Here's her from the side, from the other side. Again, we can go slow, so she has that hitch, but now it's in this left, right, left. Again, the arms are down right before this foot hits the ground, but right when that foot hits the ground, we should be where? We should be centered here when that foot hits the ground. Bam, when that foot hits the ground, there we are. And she's already starting that arm swing, that approach. She's already starting this arm. This left arm is going up for momentum. That right arm is already coming back to attack. And from this angle, you can clearly see a big torque shoulder hip separation where she's really opening up the shoulders, torquing the body, then contacting it straight again. This is on her peak. You don't see she's bent. You see everything is nice and straight and tall. And then the forward arm, forward flexion. So again, it should look like this. It should look bent bow, snaps forward, then releases back forward again. So the 3 phases. Let's see a normal speed again. This is from the right side of her. And you're going to notice her technique. Always she has a little routine she does. Nice back posture, very tall, very strong looking. Big serve. Middle attack from the other team, good hit. Really focusing on Hawk though. Here's her from the other angle, so now you saw her from the right, now you see her from the left. Again, absolute crush. So it's good to pick up these tendencies, even if you're not a hitter and you're just a passer. Even if you're just a libero, even watching these videos is really important because you're picking up a lot of tendencies that the hitter does. Even if I was just a libero, you have to study these players because especially jump servers or attackers, you get used to their mechanics. You can see these are all different matches, all different days. Her technique is very similar at all times, and so her baseline technique is never going to change. So the more you see the player, the more you can read, the more you can react, the more you know what they're doing, right? So again, hop step a little bit, then a normal step close, and loads up the arm, attacks. And you better believe this ball is coming real fast. And if you don't know what you're looking at when she's serving, you're not going to be ready. You're not going to have time to pick up new tendencies if you haven't already observed them. The ball is just going to come too fast and you're not going to be ready for it. But if you know the server, you know the tendencies, you're going to know that she moves her arm a certain way, you're going to be able to react a certain way, you're going to be able to kind of see what she's doing before she even really does it. So you're predicting kind of through the motions and through the movements. Let's see her attack a little bit on the right side here. Here she is here. She doesn't get a kill, but she's trying to go over the top. This is a good example of her approach of what she's trying to do. So left. She's kind of getting some momentum with this left foot going down, left. Now she's really pushing off. Right, left. Coming through the line. Again, this foot is on the ground. These arms are here, forward. Again, it looks just like the jump serve. The feet are up. This foot just barely off the ground because the feet are there. This is loading up a lot on that right foot. All your power there. These legs are really absorbing a lot of power and a lot of pushing a lot of force into the ground. So you have to put a lot of force into the ground to get a lot of force going back up off the ground. To jump, you need this kinetic energy into the ground to go up. So it's a quick explosion down, then up, pushing. Her arm swing looks good. She's trying to go over the top here. Very nice out in front hit. Good block. This is a good high block hand. She's trying to go over the top. She's lined up well. She's playing right into that player. This player has read where she likes to hit anyways, so she's standing right in that zone. She just gets right there. She's already ready for it because she's read. This player knows the tendencies. This player sees her before. She knows that if her arm and she stays tall and does that, that ball's going to come right there. So she's read that play really well. Let's go forward normal motion. Good dig. There's Boskovic hitting. Bam, Boskovic. Great lefty. Attacking. Let's see, back set again to Hawk. She kind of tries to do the same thing. She evens herself out. She's trying to play over the block right here. She's not hitting underneath. She's shooting a safe, high, nice, high shot. These players are reaching very high and trying to touch the ball, so to slow it down. Still penetrating over the net. Great dig, libero by the libero comes through. Good reaction. Let's look at Hawk one more time. Full speed on kind of a out of system set. Step closes. So you can see she doesn't take a huge run up here. She's just beyond the 10-foot line, but she really step closes really strong. Step close, tries to go over. Good touch. Good play there. Nice high hands. So we get to see a little bit of the 20-year-old Hawk here. And, you know, there's, as you can see, different days, different plays, different serves, different angles, but it looks very similar, right? She has the same technique. She is who she is on every given day. And there's a consistency to her. There's a very consistent technique that she has individually. So it's a good little way to look at things, really watch her approach, her steps, all the force that she puts into the ground, a lot of good momentum, a lot of good energy she creates, and she can build up that energy and then she puts that into the ball very well. So again, I'm doing a couple of these videos for different players, and I hope you enjoy. This is another one. She is from Sweden, and she is one of the best young players out there right now. So hope you guys enjoy, and I will talk to you guys pretty soon. Thank you.